Hey guys, Razor from Razor's Edge here with a full copy of Go for Launch Mercury. I mean, this is early alpha 0.50, so there's a lot more development to do in here. Just going down the list, it does support several different, which you'll see at the start, VR units. Now, music's really loud. So you can see the different ships here.
Vice President, Governor, Congressman Thomas.
And right now there are 2 playable ships in 2 missions. The rest are coming soon. I'm sure they're working very hard on those.
I appreciate your president having made me
Mission 1 is going to give you a very broken down, not broken down, but small ship with a quick entry back into the atmosphere. There is no splashdown yet, but you can get up there with a short, play around with the controls, but not a full tutorial of all the controls. It's actually Mission 3,
we meet in an hour of change,
which is what we're going to do.
In a decade of hope and fear,
and that's what I want to show you.
And ignorance. The greater our knowledge increases, the greater our ignorance unfolds. Despite the striking fact
Okay, as you can see, the checklist is actually 2 pages long. And we just basically, I'm going to go down through the checklist. This will be a real quick tutorial, or real quick first look of the real game in desktop mode. So we're just going to go through, and you can start to learn these, because this is what you need to understand what fly-by-wire is and the different switch modes. That's your rescue. Close that lid. Set the pressure. Turn that to auto, which was the retro scope, or retracting scope, to auto, and that's the actual switch for the scope. We're going to set that over to auto. These are just pressure gauges that you'll want to keep an eye on. That's your fuel consumption. That's basically just to test the alarm. It does stay on, not sure why. And there's your rate indicator and your scope. More dial checks for cabin air, cabin pressure. And the next page, a checklist. You've got your suit fan control. Turn that back to normal. And dial here is your indicator of the volts. We want normal there. Should see the amps come up. Standby mode here. Inlet valve power. And all these are your status lights. You can actually set them all off. You can do a test. I believe it's, where is the test of all the switches? We'll find it here in a minute. You can actually test all the lights, make sure they're functioning. We'll go ahead and get through this. Audio bus. This is basically just shutting the power off. Vox power. Set that to UHF. So you've got UHF and HF. Here's your beacon, so they can track you. Your Vox power. And that completes the checklist.
seconds. Tony, is that CO on 1? Roger, CO's aboard. CO, verify cameras and tape. Roger, tape recorder is running. 30 seconds. Cameras are both running. Okay.
Cabin temperatures all work. You can make it cooler. Same thing with your suit. If you get too hot. Blood pressure. When they ask for blood pressure tests. This is a 7-orbit mission. Takes quite a while. We are not going to sit here as long as I did.
Roger, loud and clear. How many? Mark 57 seconds. Stand by to start.
Cabin pressure, not quite sure why that's staying on. The cabin pressure is good. We could bleed some cabin pressure off. Maybe that'll... No, those don't seem to work right now. They do after launch.
Roger, scope is retracting. The scope is retracted, light is out.
So some limited functionality right now.
Roger.
But everything does work. You can even go off the story mode and actually just go and play with the ship yourself. With the different functions. Pretty good rocket to watch take off. See the cabin pressure's a little high. You can see it dropping. Hopefully that light goes out.
Cabin pressure coming down, 97. Okay, flying very smooth now. Sky looking very dark outside. Cabin pressure is holding at 6-1, okay. Roger, cabin pressure holding at 6-1. Roger, I've had some oscillations, but they seem to be damping out okay now. Coming up on 2 minutes, and fuel is 102, 101, oxygen 78, 102. G's are building to 6. Roger, reading you loud and clear. Flight path looks good. Pitch 25, stand by for... Roger, Pico. Back to 1 1/4, the tower fired. I could not see the tower go. I saw the smoke go by the window. Yeah, we confirm staging on DM. Roger. Still have about 1.5 Gs. Programming over. There the tower went right then. Have the tower.
Saw the tower go in the window.
Can see the tower go. Edison Tower is green. Roger. 1.5 Gs. Roger, 7-2, reading you loud and clear. Flight path looks good. Roger, auto retro jettison is off. Emergency retro jettison fuse switch off or retro jettison fuse switch off. UHF PF2 normal.
So I did get the cabin pressure back down. Still got excess cabin HO.
Roger. Friendship 7, Bermuda has you. Roger, Bermuda, stand by. This is Friendship 7, fuel 103, 101, oxygen 78, 100. All voltages above 25, amps 26. Roger, still reading a loud and clear. Flight path is very good. Pitch -3. Roger. My pitch checks at -7 on your -3. Roger, 7. Friendship 7.
Coolant's a little high.
101 oxygen. 78 100. Amps
Turn that
25.
back.
Cabin pressure holding at 5.8. All Roger, reading you loud and clear, 7. Cape is go. We're standing by for you. Roger, Cape is go and I am go. Our capsule is in good shape. Fuel 103, 102, oxygen 78, 100. Cabin pressure holding steady at 5.8. Amps is 26. All systems are go. Roger, 20 seconds to go. Roger. Indicating 16. Say again. That still looks good. Roger. Cinco. Spot the grates fired. Okay. Roger, 0G, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around. Oh, that view is tremendous. Roger, turnaround has started. Roger, capsule turning around, and I could see the booster during turnaround just a couple of 100 yards behind me. It was beautiful. Roger, 7. You have a go. At least 7 orbits. Roger, understand go.
Sound effects are really cool in this game. You can actually hear the little retro rockets hear them.
This is Friendship 7. Can see clear back a big cloud pattern way back across toward the Cape. Beautiful sight. Roger, still reading loud and clear. Next transmission, Bermuda. Roger, understand. Next transmission, Bermuda. Capsule did damp okay and turned around. Scope has extended okay. Taking off the filter I had on it before launch.
So they'll go through a series of checks, and you can follow that. And if you're interested in this type of simulation, I definitely recommend it.
Above, on main, going through orbit checklist.
But it's looking like a really good project. There's your orbit time. Again, we're going for 7 orbits on this particular run. The first mission gives you a nice liftoff and landing, or re-entry.
And we're all set. This is very comfortable at 0G. I have nothing but very fine feeling. It just feels very normal and very good. Friendship 7, stand by for retro sequence times. Roger, ready to copy. Roger, 1B, 001750.
So anyway, if you guys like this game, definitely check out the information. I will put it all down at the bottom of the page. And hopefully you follow it, put it on your wish list. Watch for progress and development when you feel it's out of significant early access or you want to support the developer. I recommend doing so, and I just did today. So this is definitely my new go-to space education game, and I look forward to the progress. So good job, Joe. Joe Krishholm is a developer, and all the information I'll link in the page in the Steam forums. It's basically to support the early access. That's what we're about. So hopefully you enjoyed this first look of a full release or a full purchase. And as always, this is Razor from Razor's Edge. Till next time, I'll see you when I see you. Guys, take care.